Everyone is well. It's another Monday morning here in the UK. Time for Mark's motivations. And what a motivating week we had last week. It was absolutely amazing. The build up to over 50 people across the world joining us online on Zoom for eColours Awareness. It really was a fabulous event. We had an amazing time all day Friday. We did 9 a.m. in the UK and 3 p.m. For the US, or 3 p.m. in the UK for the US time zones. We had an amazing, two amazing eColours sessions, and people from across the globe, from Houston in the USA, right through to London, Spain, Europe, Dubai, Thailand, Australia. It really was phenomenal, the amount of people that were engaged in the eColours, and people that wanted to understand themselves more and understand other people more. It really was fantastic. And some of the testimonials that are coming out of these sessions are really wonderful for me, and certainly also for Lewis Senior and Paul Grant, two of the founding members who were also on those calls as well. So it was really wonderful to have all of them involved. Also, I'd like to say a huge thank you to Emma, my good lady, for supporting the entire day. He says, as he remembers to put his wedding ring on and his eColours wristband. I would like to thank Emma and also Jason Anker as well. Wonderful from all of you guys. Thank you so much for supporting the whole piece. Jason Anker gave us a powerful testimonial about understanding how his own personality style has benefited him in recent years, and also making sense of the day of his accident as well. Massively, hugely powerful testimonial from Jason, and I'm most grateful. We are most grateful for his input. It's worth hearing. It's absolutely worth hearing. So we also do lots of giveaways. We give things away to people. So we've got this intentional communication guide. Here it is. And we give this to people as they've attended our session. This was given out to 10,000 people at the Houston Super Bowl, all the volunteers, just giving people a communication guide for yellows, reds, greens, and blues, top colour personality styles. And you can hear easy verbal clues when you start to master this. And you will understand that reds and yellows need less detail, greens and blues need more detail. And the high level bullet points: reds just need to know what's happening, yellows need to know who's involved, blues need to know why we're doing something, and greens need to know how it's going to happen. But each of us sees the world slightly differently. So if we all understand that, our top colour and our second colour, we've then got an opportunity to be able to really make a difference in the world with this communication guide, which we are more than happy to share with everyone who comes into our orbit and is really interested in developing themselves and helping other people. So really interesting piece of work. Fantastic turnout on Friday. Hugely grateful for it. I thankfully had a very restful weekend, which was needed. I didn't realise how much 8 hours would take out of me online, but there we go. So, as we mentioned, obviously, as well, this eColours session was very much about awareness. There's a great deal more depth that we can go into around behavioural safety, team building, leadership coaching, conflict resolution. All of these things can be important for each individual. And you need to understand how it can benefit you, your business, your friends, your family, your coaching, your consultancy, your organisation. Think about these things. And then take some action, right? I mean, that's what this is about. We said on the call, this is not the Mark and Lewis show. This is actually like, look, here's some great information. We'd love you to share it. So what would you like to do with it? Come and talk to us for sure. On that note, we have a new book club starting tonight, and it's going to be a really good one. We're going to look at this book, The Way of the Superior Man by David Data. Now, many people judge the book by its cover, and they don't really understand the content of it, which is why you need to be on this book club. It's going to be a fantastic 8 weeks. So we record the sessions as well, so you get to see them afterwards. And from the perspective of understanding the importance of masculine and feminine energy that we all have it. Until someone comes up with a better definition, we have these two energies that are going on within us. And masculine and feminine energy, once you harness it and you understand it, can be massively important to any relationship, business, intimate, family, doesn't matter, because your relationship is absolutely your foundation. Your relationship is your foundation, your relationship with yourself, and then your relationship with other people around you. But until you understand that, you may have problems, you may have conflicts, you may have struggles. But as soon as you start to understand it, you can actually bring harmony into your day-to-day. with solid foundations. Many people are chasing success, and what they don't understand is actually that they're trying to chase success, but if it's on a weak foundation, you wouldn't put a building on a weak foundation, would you? You know what I mean? The building's going to fall. So ultimately, you've got to get that foundation solid. Once that foundation is solid, you can really build and you can really grow. Think about it like that, right? It's that simple, really, but it takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of effort, a lot of time. Many of us are not on solid foundations. We've been brought up on rocky foundations, but that doesn't mean we can't fix it. But that takes time, effort, commitment, growth, all of these things. Very, very important to get right? Okay. So we're going to talk about relationships. We're going to talk about masculine and feminine energy tonight. Starts tonight at 8 p.m. You're so welcome to join. Just go on Mark Wilkinson official Eventbrite and just grab a ticket. I think it's 27 quid or something. Just do it. Just do it and get involved tonight and be on Zoom this evening. Don't mess about, even if you can't make the first session or the last session, it'll be recorded for you so you can watch it. But trust me, you're going to learn something. I know you will learn something. Guarantee it, right? But we're going to look at how this affects money and business and what to look for in your partner, and then ultimately how to grow even better together, which is ultimately the goal, isn't it? The goal must be for solid foundations, grow better together, and then create a really wonderful life that you're very satisfied with. A little bit of dissatisfaction, 5% dissatisfaction to drive you on is no bad thing. But 95% satisfaction, as in this is a great life that I've created for myself, massively, massively important. So every Monday, 8 to 9 p.m., we're going to be doing that starting tonight for the next 8 weeks. And I urge you to make sure you're there. If you're an existing coaching client, it's totally complimentary. If you're not, just go and grab a ticket. You know me, hundreds of you know me, been to my events, this will be good. So do get involved and come along, because I've never stopped studying this book from the moment Tony Robbins actually introduced me to it. Once Tony Robbins introduced me to it, I knew that this was the book for me, alongside some other amazing books that I've read and the one I wrote, of course, as well. Do join, do get involved this evening. We're talking about success and leadership, obviously, and coaching and motivation. And once you've got this information, you can then disseminate it to other people, which is massively important, isn't it? Be careful as a top colour yellow, though. Don't go jumping in where people don't want your help, but certainly guide other people if you get the opportunity. It's really important. So if you want to know more about success coaching or e-colours coaching or anything like that, how this could benefit you personally, your family, your friends, your coaching, your organisation, your consultancy, anything, think about these things, what you can do with it in order to use this information to go further. Do you want to write a book? Do you want to get involved in different things? You need to be inspired. Some of the things we're going to look at tonight, we're going to look at, obviously, the intro of this book to explain the intro so you understand the title of The Way of the Superior Man, and you understand how it's been written and why it's been written. And then from there, we're going to look at the first 7 chapters, and I'll just read them out to you because they're very well. I'll read out the majority of them. Number 1 is stop hoping for a completion of anything in life. Yeah, most people are thinking, well, if I can just finish this, or I can just, get the kids to school, if I can just make £1 million, then I'll be happy. Be happy now. So stop trying to complete everything and just go with the flow. Number 2, live with an open heart, even if it hurts. Number 3, we'll talk about tonight when you're on the call. Number 4, know your real edge and don't fake it. Number 5, always hold to your deepest realization. Number 6, never change your mind just to please the feminine. Very important. Number 7, your purpose must come before your relationship from a masculine point of view. However, from a feminine point of view, Marcy Shimoff actually wrote about this book that she's never felt so understood and validated as a woman by reading this book and understanding it. So I urge you to get involved. If you'd like these things and you'd like to understand more about self, others, everything else, I'm happy to be your guide. I will put my diary link out next. I will put a link to the book club as well from wherever you're watching this on. But I would urge you to get involved and understand that actually there's so many opportunities out there for you to learn to grow. Every day is a school day. Never, never, never give up. Keep going, keep going. Right. Lots of love to each and every one of you. I'll see lots of you tonight at 8 p.m, I hope. Take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful Monday, a wonderful week, and keep going.